Hey guys, hey, welcome back. So for this video, we are bringing our good old pal, the Instant Pot, back. You guys have requested more Instant Pot recipes, so that is exactly what we're going to do. I did an Instant Pot recipe for beginners type video, so we're going to play off of that. I went into a lot of detail about how to use the Instant Pot in that video. This one, I'm just going to quickly go through it. So, of course, you have your Instant Pot. You have your actual bowl where you put your food in. And then, of course, you have your cooking element, your heating elements in here. And you have your lid. This is what does the sealing, so it can come to pressure. And this is also where you are going to release the pressure if you need to. You also have a ton of settings on here. I can be really honest with you guys. The only setting I ever use is the manual setting. The other ones, I don't touch, mostly because I feel more comfortable doing the manual setting and setting it to what I prefer it to be. So you can do basics in here. You can do rice. You can do chicken. It's a great place to make chicken that you want to fall apart. Super tender, super quick. You can do, as far as like beans, like soup beans, pinto beans type things, you can do a roast in here. The bigger cuts of meat do take more time. So a roast would end up going in the pressure cooker for close to an hour, sometimes upwards of an hour if it's a tougher cut of meat. Chicken, usually anywhere from 10 to 12 minutes. If you want it super duper falling apart though, the longer you cook it, the more tender it's going to be. So I usually do chicken in here for about 12 to 15 minutes instead because I want that stuff tender. Rice is super easy to cook in here too. For this particular recipe today, I have done my manual setting and I have set it to 20 minutes because we are cooking some of frozen chicken breasts. Do not let it scare you to cook frozen meat in here. Some people say don't, some people say it's okay. Your kitchen, your rules. If you feel comfortable with it, go for it. If you don't do it. But I'm here to tell you it's fine. It's a little bit different, a whole lot different than cooking frozen meat in your crock pot. The worries with cooking frozen in your crock pot is that it's not going to come up to temperature or remain a stable temperature the entire time or quick enough for it to be safe to consume. The Instant Pot is going to bring it up and cook it really quickly. So that's not really a concern here. So we are going to do frozen chicken in our Instant Pot. I'm going to make a chicken and rice kind of deal, mostly because I've got some stuff I need to use. I have not been to the grocery store yet, so I'm using what I got in my cabinet to cook, and it's going to be a pretty basic, easy meal. I've got my Instant Pot coming to temperature. We are going to put in a few glugs of our avocado oil. Also, side note, if you guys are using avocado oil, cheapest place to get it is Sam's Club. This whole giant thing was like $14, I think. We're going to do our rice. And I'm just going to get some good color on the rice. I have rinsed my rice. I've got about 2 cups. Did a big glug of oil. So we're just going to start stirring that so it can introduce some more flavor to the rice. I have also got our Knorr chicken bouillon chicken broth. I've got 1 cup of it made to package instructions from the powder. We're going to go ahead and pour this in there. And make sure, it is super important that you stir this up so that liquid gets on the bottom too and your food doesn't stick. We have got 2 containers of cream of bacon, which I didn't know existed until recently. Give it a little bit of a stir. Just a little bit of a stir. That way it doesn't stick. I think that's important. I filled up our cans halfway full of water. I've stirred it around. Get the rest of that out. This is also going to help your rice cook a little bit better. And I'm going to change your guys' point of view so you can see inside the pot, and we're going to add our chicken in. Guys, it is so hard to film in an Instant Pot where it is so big. I am so short. My tripod can't reach over it. So this is what we got so far. And I have got our chicken open. I want to try to dump this in. We did it. We have 2 large chicken breasts we just dumped in the pot. Yeah, this is difficult. And then we're going for a chicken bacon ranch chop rice. So I've got a packet of ranch seasoning I want to pour in. Season that chicken. Season it up real good. Dump that whole pack in, babies. All right, guys, this is it. This is all we are going to do. So I'm going to bring you back around to me, and we're going to close it, put the lid on, and give you some more instructions. So So this is the important part. You have got a metal ring that is attached in here, and you have a rubber sealing ring that fits perfectly around that metal ring that's attached. That has to be placed just right, or this is not going to seal correctly. You could even run the risk of your Instant Pot going pew. So this is an important part. This is what makes it not scary. I promise. Everybody sometimes is a little intimidated by pressure cookers. As long as you follow instructions, you are okay. Just make sure there's little notches. You'll see right here. They need to kind of line up as much as they can with these little metal rings right here. And it needs to be closely fitted to the large metal ring that goes around the lid. Okay. So once you make sure that is okay, we're going to throw this lid on. Most of them give you this little ringle jingle when it is fully closed. You're going to want to make sure that this in the back is lined up. Everything's closed. You can't move it. It is going to start coming to pressure. You also have a little valve right here that's going to be either set to sealing or venting. You want it on sealing. Leave it there. This is going to come to pressure. Mine doesn't take more than 2 to 3 minutes to come to pressure. I've read in the comments that some of yours takes 10 minutes or so to come to the pressure. Some even said 20. Mine does not take that long. Your seal could possibly be slightly off. So check your seal. Check everything up here to make sure it's working okay. It should not take 20 minutes to come to pressure. That is way too long. Something is not quite right. I've done my research. But yeah, so we're sealing, we're coming to pressure. It's going to give you a timer. It's going to count down. It's done cooking. You'll hear a little beep. It'll give you a little jingle to let you know. It'll switch over. Mine says like L001 or something to that extent on the dot of like the little screen right here, the little digital screen, to let me know that it is no longer cooking and the pressure is slowly releasing. You can do a natural release, which I want to do, which means you don't touch the sealing little dial. You just let it naturally release and you'll know when it's done. You can also do an instant release, which is where you flip it over to venting. It will just release all of that pressure at once. So you've got a couple of options. I want to do a natural release on this because I want it to cook a little bit longer because it is frozen chicken. I'm going for 20 minutes and it should be tender and falling apart. Okay, I'll come back when it's done cooking and show you guys how to release it. Make sure it's not pressurized anymore before you open it and we'll be good to go. All right, see, in 20 minutes, gal, maybe a little longer. See, mine's already come to pressure while I'm talking to you guys. 3 minutes, exactly. I've got my timer where I'm recording. It's literally 3 minutes and 30 seconds. 20 minutes is way too long. Something ain't right. Okay, we are naturally released. Everything's gone. We're good. To make sure that everything is released, all the pressure is released, we are going to flip it over to venting. Nothing is coming out, so we are good to open. Okay, so when we open, make sure there is no resistance. Lift up. If there's any resistance, stop. That means not everything is released. Don't go further. Twist it back, hit the vent again, and try to make sure everything's released. If there's no resistance, we're going to pull. Okay, we are all done. It looks good. It smells good. Do you want a close up? We're going to plate it up. And close up. Chicken bacon ranch pasta. We're going to add some cheese on top and we're going to try it. All right, I added a little bit of cheese on top just for some razzle dazzle. I'm just going to be trying this one. You're just going to have to deal with me today, mostly because the girls are wore out from their week at their little vacation Bible school and they're exhausted. So it's just me. It's just me. Okay. Ooh, the cheese is getting melty. You can smell the ranch. It looks so creamy and good. Okay, that's delicious. You should totally try it if you have the ingredients in your cabinet. Really, let's see, like 4 or 5 ingredients, and it is so good. It's really creamy. It's really good. The chicken is super tender, and it's really flavorful, believe it or not. So give this a try. It is such a good Instant Pot meal. It was ready to go within 20 minutes. So you can't beat that. You can't beat that. So I'm really pleased with this. So our Instant Pot meal #1 was a winner, and I'm going to go eat this, and the girl's going to eat it for lunch. So Are we ready for Instant Pot meal number 2? I think we are, because this is going to be a good one. And it's going to be so basic, and it's only going to take 7 minutes. And your kids are going to love it. So, yes. Also, I'm sorry, my fan is going. If you hear it, it is hot. It is so hot, and I have been in cleaning mode. So it's staying on. I love you guys, but it's hot. Okay, we are going to make some good Instant Pot spaghetti and meatballs. And that's what we're going to have for lunch. So we're going to take half of our jar of sauce, and we're going to pour it in the bottom. Then we're going to go ahead and take some of our meatballs. I've got this little family sized from Walmart. I'm not using all of them because I do have another recipe planned. If I can get them open. There used to be like a little Ziploc, but that's not there anymore. So as much as your little heart wants, I'm probably going to do probably 1/4 of the bag. Yeah. Maybe a few more. And I'm going to show you guys too. It is so hard to record over the Instant Pot. I'm just going to kind of take you guys back and forth because the tripod that I work from, and it's my main one, doesn't go this high. And an Instant Pot is decently big. So I'm just going to take you guys with me to show you what's in the pot. Okay, so we have half of our sauce. We have our meatballs. What we're going to do next is we're going to throw in our noodles. I do not have spaghetti noodles. Your girl forgot to put them on her Walmart delivery order, but you know what I do have is ramen noodles. So we're going to be using 4 packs of just the noodles, not the chicken flavoring or anything like that, just the noodles. You work with what you got, guys, because I don't want to go to the store for a box of noodles, and these will do just fine. So in they go. Take the season packing it out, dump it in. Save those seasoning packets, for real. You can make you some chicken noodle soup. You can just use them to season up chicken. Make a little broth out of them, like if you need. And sauce on top. I am going to go fill this with a little bit of water and bring it back, shake it up and dump it in, because we do need a cup of water. Do not forget you need at least a cup of water or liquid in your Instant Pot for any recipe. That doesn't count like your thicker creams, like your cream cheese, your cream of whatever soups, sour cream, that doesn't count as a liquid. Sauces, barbecue sauces, things like that, yes, but always put a little extra liquid in there so it doesn't stick. And friends, after looking at it, I just realized I usually buy the bigger jar of sauce. So we're going to need a little bit more liquid. What I'm doing, I filled it a little, almost to the top. I'm going to put a sprinkling of beef bouillon powder in here. That way it doesn't get watered down and there's still some flavor. We're going to shake it up and dump it in, and that is going to be our liquid. And I always go ahead and touch up my spaghetti sauce just because it makes it a little bit more homemade. I love oregano. We love it. So I'm going to throw in some extra oregano. A little bit of Italian seasoning. I know that's got oregano in it, but we love it. And just a pinch of sugar, like a tablespoon. I love a sweet spaghetti sauce. I love a sweet spaghetti sauce. I also love a really bright spaghetti sauce. But when I'm making these things, we love a sweet one because that's what, when my mama would can spaghetti sauce, it was always a little sweet. It just kind of brings me back, you know. Okay, close up. Here's what we look like. We've got the meatballs on the bottom, the sauce on the bottom. We've layered it. We've got our noodles, our sauce on top, and some water with our little beef bouillon. It's going to be delicious, so easy, and it's going to be so fast. So we got our little baby on. We're going to do manual. Go for about 9 minutes. It's going to cook the meatballs. The noodles actually need a little bit longer than the meatballs because they are pre-cooked. So the meatballs take no time. Honestly, 5 minutes for the meatballs would get them done, but the noodles take a little extra longer. So we're going to do about 9 minutes. It is on. It is heating up. We got the jingle that it's locked. We are making sure that it is set to sealing, and we are going to set it and forget it for the next little bit. Okay, I just released the pressure. I did an instant release, And I forgot to record it because, yeah. But give it a stir. And look, spaghetti and meatballs. It smells so good. It looks so good. Easy, quick spaghetti and meatballs. And where we put our meatballs on the bottom, some of them's got a little bit of color on them. Nothing stuck. We're going to eat. Yay. Is everybody still in their jammies?
Yeah.
So we've had a long week. We're having a jammy day.
Yeah.
Go for it, sisters.
Mm.
Good spaghetti and meatballs. Yeah, buddy. Hattie loves a good spaghetti and meatball. What do you give it, Kenny?
100, 100, million, 5,000.
All right. Pretty good, Hat.
10 out of 10.
All right. I'll take it. Thank you, ma'am. Tell me how it is. Tell me how it is. Super good.
So good.
Super good. Yeah. All right. High five. Boop. Thanks, ma'am. All right, babies. That was it. That was it. We did 2 beginner-friendly Instant Pot meals. Both of them were good. Honestly, the all-time favorite will probably be spaghetti and meatballs in the good old Instant Pot. It will never fail you, and kids love it. So, yeah, that's probably our favorite. The chicken rice was really good, too, but you can't go wrong with some good old spaghetti and meatballs in this thing. We will do Instant Pot meals again at some point. I always love these because they're super quick. They're super easy. Don't let this thing intimidate you. It's fine. You got this. Just follow instructions, and you'll be good. All right, guys, I hope you have had so much fun in this video. Embrace the chaos. Remember, like, subscribe, comment, do all the fun things. We will see you next time, and it's all going to be fine. I love you guys so much. Have a great day. Bye.